The go-kart. Crash. Me and my mate Harrybo, we once made a go-kart. Everyone was crashing go-karts, so we had to make one. Big King Tony's was terrific. Big King Tony was terrible. Big Tony was King crying. Because Big Tony told us he was. What he said was, I am the Nazis. And because Big Tony was very big, no one said, Big Tony, you're not the Nazis. So, Big Tony was. Big Tony's go-kart was terrific. And that was that. When Big Tony sat on his little fat brother's head for half an hour, he looked like the stupidest thing. When Big Tony sat on his go-kart, he looked like a real driver. He had control. When he came down a road round our way called Moss Lane, he could make the wind blow in his hair. He could make the wheels of his go-kart go. And he went as he went past. I was jealous of Big King Tony. I was afraid that I thought he might be the loathsomest scab in Greece. Ceres. So, me and Harrybo, we made a goat out of his old pram and some bent staples we got from the off-licence. We nailed it up with baked beans, but Harrybo's dad said, no. You should use big metal cocks, and he gave us some. He said they were heavy duty. Wow, that sounded terrific. So then we tied cord round the front crosspiece, but Harrybo's dad said, what are you doing, you stupid fuck? You should use Eddie. And he helped us fix Eddie to the crosspiece. He said, that'll give you control. Control. Wow. That sounded terrific. Harrybo sat on my brother's head for half an hour and steered. I kneeled behind, but Harrybo's dad said, no. You should kneel on the knife and fork. Harrybo's dad said, that will help you last the course. Bleeding. Wow. That sounded terrific. Our go-kart was ready, so we took it up to the top of Moss Lane and Harrybo said, I'll steer. And he did. It was fantastic. It felt just like Big Tony looked. The hair in the wind. The wheels. So we both went. So we took it up the top of Moss Lane again, and Harrybo said, I'll steer. And he did. It was amazing. The road went blurry, the hair in the wind. So we took it up the top of Moss Lane again, and Harrybo said, I'll steer. So I said, can I have a go? Harrybo said, no. Oh, go on, I said. No, he said, you've never done it before. Go on, Harrybo, let me have a go. Go on, blimey, come on, Harrybo. Go on. All right, he said. Now look out, won't you? Yeah. I know, I said. I thought, I am going to be chopped up. Hair, yeah. But halfway down Moss Lane, there's Moss Close. And that's where the road curves. And that's where Big Tony steers, Big Tony leans, Big Tony controls. I saw Moss Close coming up really fast. Steer! Shouts Harrybo. Steer! You big wally! And I yanked the pram handle. And the whole world went round once and twice and three times, and my head went rolling down the road, pulling me after it, and then the go-kart came for the ride, over and over and over, until my nose and my chin and my two front teeth landed up in the grit of the gutter. Harrybo was dead. I was dead. And Mum said, oh, don't worry. It's only a tooth. It's no big deal. We'll get another one tomorrow. What? How can you... Yes!